Gamecocks, always loud and passionate. These folks are ready to roar. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get us going here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's McClellan. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Finding space at the 20. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here's the second down play. On the run, it's McClellan. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier. I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack by the defense?
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Good enough for first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The game makes it second and medium. The shotgun handoff here. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pressure is coming. And a sophomore making an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving. Picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
The Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, South Carolina. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. He's got it for a big game. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
There's a shot toward the end zone. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission.
At this point, Chris, best thing to do is just let the clock run out and head into the half with a lead. The worst thing you can do is make a mistake being too aggressive in a situation like this and allow your opponent potentially to steal some points in the last second.
Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. the second half. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And they get the second half started with the running play.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they'll kick it away here. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They're going to run it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff on a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And now the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. He's going to hand this off. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Carolina 17, Oregon 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The Ducks will have to punt this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. 2nd down coming up.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And the returner is brought down.
And the Oregon offense will take over.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled, came up empty. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's running out of time here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And here's the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Send the back in motion. They'll run the option. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's the option play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in the game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Catch made on the left side. And they stop him short of the goal line. What a stand by this defense. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. He moves the ball out to the 15.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the